Go interactive with X-Ray, where we bring trading experts to you live in the platform. Choose sessions, watch live market analysis, and catch up on your favorite market insights anytime. Ask questions and go one-to-one with leading experts on gold, oil, FX, crypto, indices, and equities. X-Ray, your very own analysis team, right at your fingertips. That's higher trading from MarketsX. Discover how some of the top executives are trading their own companies with our Insider Trades tool. See who's been buying or selling stock and what their trades say about insider sentiment. Use this unique big data tool to make more informed stock trades. That's higher trading from MarketsX.
And we're live. What's happening, people? Good morning, Europe, and welcome everyone to our live stream. My name is Andrew, and for the last 10 years, I worked in many institutional and retail Forex brokerages in Europe. Follow me in this amazing journey. Find out the hidden corners of Forex trading, learn what most Forex brokers don't want you to know, and get rewarded for learning. We are proud to announce that we are broadcasting live every day on our new YouTube channel. You can find the link in the description down below, guys. If you like what you see, like, share, subscribe, and support us in delivering more great content. European markets open, coming up. Right. Good morning. Good morning. Once again, people, here's what's happening in the markets today, 25th of November, 2020. Brace for volatility is the keyword today with 25 announcements coming from the U.S. in the afternoon. U.S. markets will be closed tomorrow for Thanksgiving Day. Therefore, announcements will come out today. So brace for volatility, guys. Very busy economic calendar today with many high importance announcements that will probably create a whipsaw movement on the U.S. dollar and its other peers. In other news, global stocks hit record highs last night on vaccine hopes as Joe Biden, the new elect president of the United States, rest assures the population that the vaccination will start as soon as possible. Crude oil futures jumped at $45.61 overnight as the anticipation of a COVID-19 vaccination program hitting the ground in December is continuing to push oil prices higher as markets look to future hikes in demand. In Europe, France is looking to lift the lockdown measures on Saturday, but Germany disagrees. Angela Merkel does not agree with the lift of the lockdown measures just yet. Gold futures, guys, test the $1,800 mark overnight to the downside, giving back almost $75 in the last two trading sessions. And Bitcoin, everyone's favorite. Bitcoin gave back about $400 overnight, trading just short of the $19,000 mark. We were so close of hitting the 20,000 mark last night, guys. It can still happen today. We saw the Bitcoin earlier on moving towards the upside. As we speak, it might be trading above the 19,000 mark. Let's see. And we also had a breaking news coming in earlier regarding cryptocurrencies from Bank of Japan, guys. Bank of Japan plans to launch its own cryptocurrency. I'll give you more details in a couple of minutes. But first, let's have a quick look at the economic calendar, guys, and see what is happening with the markets today, 25th of November, 2020. We're going to start with the core CPI that was announced minutes ago on the South African rand. Came out positive 0.2% and 0.3% versus an expectation of 0.1%. That should give the South African rand a bit of a boost. Now, in 54 minutes, we're going to have the ECB Financial Stability Review, which is very, very important. A bit of a shake-off expected in the markets. And then brace for volatility, guys. Brace, brace, brace. Increase your margins. Have a look at your positions. Check your entries, guys, because today, hell breaks loose after 3:30 GMT plus 2. As you can see on the economic calendar, 3:30 GMT plus 2. We're going to start with core durable goods orders in the U.S., followed by core PC price index, employment cost index, GDP quarter for the third quarter, goods trades balance, initial jobless claims, guys, which are expected to come out 730,000. Retail inventories, auto sector. We have the civil Cushing storage report. Core PC price index, Michigan consumer expectations and consumer sentiment, new home sales, personal spending, and crude oil inventories. The long-awaited crude oil inventories will be announced at 5:30, 1 hour into the U.S. trading session, followed by U.S. Baker Hughes oil rig count, which is usually announced on a Friday, guys. But due to Thanksgiving Day tomorrow and a very short trading day on the U.S. front on Friday, they will announce the data today. At 2100 hours GMT plus 2, we're going to have FOMC meeting minutes, guys, which again, very, very important. We see a 3-star, which usually implies high volatility event. Very busy economic calendar. It is very rare when you see such a thing in the economic calendar, guys. Now, let's move on to a couple of interesting articles and see how the markets open today. And then we're going to move on to the charts of the day and the signals of the day. So, European stock markets are seen opening mostly higher today, taking their lead from a record-breaking session on Wall Street as the global economic outlook improves based on optimism over potential coronavirus vaccines. At 2:05 a.m. Eastern Time, the DAX futures in Germany traded 0.3% higher. CAC 40 futures in France climbed 0.2%, and the FTSE 100 futures in the UK rose 0.3%. Overnight, the Dow Jones Industrial Average rose 1.5% to close above the 30,000 mark for the first time, while the S&P 500 gained 1.6% to 3,635 and 41 cents, also a record high. The Nasdaq Composite added also 1.3%. Increased certainty in the U.S. political process with President-elect Joe Biden finally formally beginning the transition to the White House has helped market confidence. But the major factor has been growing optimism that vaccines to treat COVID-19 will be available soon, with AstraZeneca reporting positive results for its candidate on Monday. Pfizer and BioNTech have already filed for emergency use authorization for their drug, while Moderna said last week it expects to submit its filing in the coming weeks after establishing its drug's effectiveness. Workable vaccines are desperately needed, with the latest European PMI data pointing to a double-dip recession on the back of a recent government-mandated restrictions. Some governments have started scaling back these lockdowns ahead of the important Christmas shopping period, but German Chancellor Angela Merkel is set to propose a further tightening of the country COVID restrictions until at least December 20th. Right, I was telling you a minute ago, guys, even though France is looking to loosen the restrictions, Germany still does not agree with it. Angela Merkel was encountering some resistance from the German parliament. Let's see how the conversations will go on today. Right, let's move on. Oil prices continue to push higher on Wednesday, despite data pointing to a build in U.S. crude stockpiles, as traders look to a future increase in demand on the back of expectations of a prompt rollout of COVID-19 vaccines. U.S. crude oil inventories rose by 3.8 million barrels last week, according to an estimate released yesterday by the American Petroleum Institute, with the official government report due out later today in the session. 5:30 GMT plus 2, guys. We're going to have the crude oil inventories after about 20 announcements that will start at 3:30 GMT plus 2. Let's see what's going to happen. Let's see if oil will give back the gains it had in the last 2 trading sessions. Now, U.S. crude futures traded 0.5% higher at $45.12 a barrel, while the international benchmark Brent contract rose 0.8% to 48.14, with both benchmarks above the 45 mark for the first time since March. Elsewhere, gold futures fell 0.1% to $1,802, earlier dropping through the 1,800 level for the first time since July this year, and Euro USD traded 0.1% higher at 118.96. Right, this is what's going on, guys. That's what's up, as one of my friends is often saying. Now, I told you about the Bank of Japan issuing a news that they are looking into launching their own cryptocurrency, which is a great news, guys. Great news for the cryptocurrencies market. We also saw on Bloomberg earlier on that apparently retail traders are jumping on cryptocurrencies as well. As for the last few months, I'd say since March, since we saw the start of the uptrend on Bitcoin, mostly businesses, mostly big companies started trading cryptocurrencies, started trading Bitcoin. But there you go. Now, as Bitcoin is getting way closer to the all-time high once again, retail traders coming to place as well with trading, boosting the digital currency. Now, let's see the statement from Bank of Japan. Central bank digital currencies will help boost the trading of cryptocurrencies by providing a more convenient platform for converting cryptocurrencies into legal tenders, said Oki Matsumoto, head of Japan's Monex Group. At present, converting cryptocurrencies into legal tenders is not easy because many smaller cryptocurrency exchanges brokers do not hold bank accounts, Matsumoto said. If CBDCs are issued, they would offer a digital-friendly platform where CBDCs, cryptocurrencies, and legal tenders could be converted to one more smoothly, he added. The Bank of Japan said last month it would begin experimenting next year on how to operate its own digital currency, joining efforts by other central banks to catch up to rapid private sector innovation. Monex is an owner of CoinCheck, a Bitcoin exchange operator based in Tokyo. So, great news, guys. Amazing news for the crypto markets all over the world. People seem to be adopting cryptocurrencies. Governments around the world seem to be understanding that a worldwide regulation is needed, and more countries started regulating cryptocurrencies this year. To an extent, there's still pieces missing from the puzzle, but there we go. We see more and more confidence building every day with cryptocurrencies and the good almighty Bitcoin. Now, guys, let's have a quick look at the charts of the day and the signals of the day and see what is happening 12 minutes into the European trading session. Coming back live in 30 seconds with the charts of the day. Stay tuned. All right, there we go. Charts of the day, guys. We're going to start, as usual, with crude oil WTI futures on a 60-minute chart, currently trading at $45.46. We saw crude oil coming down in the last 3-4 hours, testing the 20 moving average, but from then it started pushing higher. It's well supported by all three moving averages, as you see on the charts, guys. RSI stochastic is almost in the overbought levels, but still they are pointing upwards. We're moving on to the most liquid currency pair in the world, guys, the Euro USD. Wow, what a nice opening on the Euro US dollar this morning to the upside. 119.29 a few minutes into the European trading session for Euro USD with RSI stochastic pointing sharply higher. Very good rally for the Euro today. It bounced off the 20 moving average at 118.94 and it's currently trading at 119.28. We might see the euro pushing higher today, guys. There is a bit of hope that France will loosen its restrictions. Also, UK announced yesterday that they're going to lift the restrictions on the 2nd of December, only a few days from now. So there is a bit of positivity on the euro this morning at the opening. But don't jump the gun, guys. Let's see what analysts say, and let's wait for the markets to calm down a bit. Now, we're looking at the cable GBP USD on a 60-minute chart, 133.79 for the pound. Again, a positive opening this morning, but not as positive as the one we saw in euro a second ago. Again, overnight, the pound dropped, testing the 50 moving average at 133.40. And then it started pushing higher, currently trading at 133.78. RSI stochastic still pointing upwards, but a bit shy. We need to see what's going to happen. Now, USD JPY, guys, 104.38 for USD JPY right now. We see the dollar taking a downturn overnight and currently testing the 50 MA. RSI stochastic are still pointing downwards. We might see the USD JPY testing the 200 MA at 104.29 to the downside, which is not a million miles away from the current market price, only about 10 points or so. If the US dollar will break the 200 moving average, then probably traders will lower their take profits towards the 104.12 or the 104 flat, somewhere in that region. But again, let's wait a bit and see what the analysts will say, and the markets will calm down. Right, the Aussie dollar, guys. Aussie dollar dropped overnight as well, testing the 50 MA, currently trading at 0.7360. We see a bit of a push in the last couple of hours for the Aussie dollar. It might trade a bit higher today on the back of a weak dollar. RSI stochastic turned around and still point upwards. They still have a bit of room to go until they go in the overbought levels. Right, USD CAD, guys. USD CAD, the US dollar still in a downtrend, still trading below all the three moving averages. We saw a tiny correction overnight on the USD CAD, then it started dropping. It started pushing to the downside 2 hours ago. Currently trading at 129.99. Yeah, let's say 130 flat as things stand right now. RSI stochastic still pointing downwards. Let's see what's going to happen. If the USD will continue the downtrend, guys, probably traders will eye the 129.27 level, as that's the previous low. Looking towards the left-hand side on a 60-minute chart. Let's see. About 75 points from the current market price to the downside. There is a bit of potential there. Now, let's have a quick look at the US dollar index, which, again, just like the USD CAD pair, traded lower overnight. Very shy correction about 6-7 hours ago. Yeah, as you can see here, only two shy green candlesticks. And then the price got rejected from the 20 MA and is pushing lower, 91.95 for the US dollar index this morning, with the RSI and stochastic way in the oversold levels. The US dollar might continue the downtrend, guys. We might see the dollar pushing even lower. Let's have a look at gold and see how gold is doing. It broke my heart once again when I looked at the charts an hour ago and I saw gold trading at 1,800. We see a bit of a rebound on gold right now. It crossed the 20 moving average to the upside. It's heading towards the 50 MA at 1821. Exactly 11 pips higher from the current market price. 1811.40 is the current market price. We see a 50 moving average at 1821.90 and a 200 moving average at 1855. Let's see. RSI stochastic both turned around from the oversold levels. They are pointing sharply higher as things stand right now. Let's see what's going to happen. We're going to have a look at the signals in a minute, guys. Maybe we get a clear indication from there. Now, Brent oil futures, or the UK oil, or the European oil, currently trading at $48.34, almost 20 minutes into the European trading session. Again, shyer. It's a very shy Brent oil this morning. There is potential for the upside, but as things stand right now, I think we're going to see a bit of a pullback, guys. The price might come back and test at least the 20 moving average at 47.76. Let's see. We're going to have a look at the trading signals in a minute. Silver futures, 23.47. For silver futures, we see silver pushing higher in the last couple of hours, currently testing the 50 moving average at 23.48. Let's see what's going to happen. RSI, stochastic, both turned around, pointing upwards. We might see a bit of a correction on silver and gold today. Now, Bitcoin, guys, again broke the 19,000 level after pulling back overnight and testing the 50 MA at 18,800. It's currently trading at $19,066.09. Potential to the upside with the RSI and stochastic both pointing upwards. There is great potential to the upside, guys. Come on. Are we going to see Bitcoin reaching 20,000 today? I'm going to have a guest in the afternoon, guys. I keep talking about those 2 bottles of wine that I may lose. So I'm going to talk to George Agatangelo in the afternoon, guys. Let's see. We're going to get the latest news in cryptocurrencies, see what's happening today. And hopefully by this afternoon, Bitcoin will be at the all-time high once again at 20,000. Now, Ethereum pulled back a bit overnight as well, currently trading at $593 after yesterday traded as high as $619. It gave back a few dollars overnight, but still the price is so far supported by the 50 moving average. We see the candlesticks consolidating around the 50 MA. Let's see what's going to happen. Now, let's have a quick look at some trading signals, guys. But before that, let's see what our friends at Forex are doing, because they had an amazing offer a few days ago. The offer started just before the US elections, and I'm curious if they still hold the offer. Let's have a quick look on their website. There we go. This is their website, forexy.com, guys, or forexcube.com, and you will be redirected. Let's see what's going on. They had a risk-free trade. Okay, I see they have some slides on the first page, so I'm just leaving the slides to load. Let's see where that risk-free trade is. This is the second slide, is not this one. Now, also, they have an amazing Facebook chat group where they post daily signals with an accuracy of up to 75%, guys. Check that. It's very, very interesting. You might get very good signals. And they also post signals on trading stocks, as far as I'm aware. João Monteiro told us last week in an interview. Apparently, the signals are doing really, really well. And they advertise, there we go, this is it, 100% risk-free trade. They advertise a risk-free trade, which basically means, guys, you choose your trade, either the first trade or the second or the third trade, I think. And if your trade goes into profit, then it's all good. The profit is yours. You can keep it. You can keep on trading. If your trade does not go into profit with the trade you choose, then Forexy will reimburse you the amount. So it's completely risk-free. Okay. There are terms and conditions. If you're planning to trade with them, guys, ask customer support or your account manager on the terms and conditions and on what other offers do they have. Alternatively, if you want to watch the trading signals, guys, on forexy.com at the top of the website, you're going to see market signals. You just click on that section and you will be redirected to their page where they post trading signals. We see 5 minutes ago they posted a buy on a 15-minute chart on the Euro GBP. And also 5 minutes ago, they posted the buy on the Euro USD, again on a 15-minute chart with a suggested entry price, stop loss, and take profit as well. If you're a beginner trader, if you need a bit of more guidance, have a look at their website, guys. It's really, really worth it. Now, let's have a look at indices, guys, and trading signals from investing.com and see how the markets opened this morning. We are already 23 minutes into the European trading session, and we see a lot of green on the charts, guys, a lot of positivity. This is what we like on a Wednesday, in the middle of the week. A lot of green on the charts. So, FTSE 100, strong buy on all 4 time frames. CAC 40 in France, strong buy on 3 time frames as things stand right now. The DAX, strong buy on all 4 time frames. Probably the DAX is doing better today on the news that the DAX 30 will soon become the DAX 40, guys. DAX is looking to raise the number of companies to 40 big companies, and they are tightening the requirements to get listed on the DAX. So that implies stronger regulation, I'd say, on the DAX. The DAX is planning to become bigger and stronger, and that can only mean one thing. Yeah, that is the direction very likely for the DAX, as people's confidence means a lot. So DAX 40 for a strong buy on all 4 time frames. Right, we see Euro Stoxx 50, guys, again, stuck in a strong buy on all 4 time frames. Very good market opening for European indices. Let's have a quick look at commodities. Maybe we get a better indication. Right, there we go. We see mixed signals on commodities. Gold and silver, strong buy on a 5-minute and a 15-minute charts. The daily remains a strong sell. So now probably we're looking at a correction to the upside on gold and silver. But be careful, that might not last for long, especially this afternoon, guys, once the announcements from the US start coming. Don't forget, 25 announcements on the US dollar today, guys. Big volatility expected. Crude oil, WTI, and Brent oil, we see strong buy positions on 15 minutes hourly and daily, and the 5 minutes remains a buy. It might change in a few minutes, guys. Keep an eye on the charts, keep an eye on the indicators, and see what's going on. Natural gas mixed signals at the opening, and US wheat, guys, we see strong buy signals on 3 time frames, and the 5-minute one is neutral as things stand right now. Quick look at Forex, guys, and then I'll let you go. And I'm going to come back at the U.S. markets open, hopefully with Georgia Gatangelo. So we're looking at Euro USD, guys, strong buy on all 4 time frames. GBP USD, strong buy on 3 time frames, neutral on a 5-minute chart. USD JPY and USD CHF, we see the signals changing into sell and strong sell. Mixed signals, but still. The dollar is supposed to weaken today on an amazing rally in the US stocks yesterday, closing at record levels, record highs, and probably they will continue the rally today on great optimism. So the US dollar might weaken a bit today, guys. AUD USD, strong buy on all 4 time frames. The Euro GBP, strong buy on 3 time frames. The day remains a strong sell. USD CAD, strong sell on all 4 time frames. And as we go to the bottom of the chart, we see the Kiwi dollar, strong buy versus the US dollar. Euro CHF, strong buy. Euro JPY, strong buy. This is what is happening so far with the markets this morning, guys. Great volatility. I'm going to show you the economic calendar once again for the ones of you that joined us later on. 25 announcements today in the economic calendar on the US dollar starting at 3:30 GMT +2. Very high importance events. We're going to have the crude oil inventories today. We're going to have consumer sentiment in Michigan, new home sales, which weigh heavily, and initial jobless claims. They all have 3 stars, guys, which means highly volatile event. Right, this is it from my side. Join me at 4:30 for the US markets open. Let's see how the markets open this afternoon. Until then, remember to trade responsibly and may all your trades be in the money.